Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will understand about what is Flow Designer in ServiceNow and why we use Flow Designer. Flow Designer is used to automate the business process, and actually Flow Designer is a low code platform, okay? And we can use Flow Designer as business rules, schedule jobs, and if you want to send any emails means through Flow Designer also we can send emails. See, Flow Designer can also be used as inbound email action and it can be used as workflows as well. Okay, so let's get started. In today's video, we will learn how Flow Designer can be used as business rule. I will show you one example. So first, let's create one Flow Designer. Click on all and type as Flow Designer. Select the Flow Designer available under Process Automation. Click on New and now we are going to create a flow, right? So click on this flow. We also have subflows and actions in Flow Designer. We will discuss about subflows and actions in upcoming videos. Okay. Now let's click on new, click on flow. Yeah, here we have to provide our flow name. Okay. The use case is like as soon as I created incident record, it also should create incident task. Okay. So then let's name this create incident task. Okay. And click on submit. See in the flow designer, this trigger is very much important, guys. Okay. This trigger determines when this flow logic executes. Okay. Okay. We have different types of trigger types. Let's click on this trigger type. See, we have whenever record is created, schedule. Okay. So these are the different types of triggers. See, when the record is created and if you want to execute this particular flow designer, then you have to select the trigger type as created. Okay. Or if you select this updated trigger type, then when a record is updated, okay, then only this particular flow will get executed. As soon as we created incident record, it should also create the incident task as well. Okay. See, as I said, flow designer can be used as business rule, guys. We can achieve this use case using business rules also, right? Using after insert and by gliding to the incident task table, we can achieve the same use case. Okay. But we have to write a script in business rule. But using Flow Designer, no need to write a single line of script, okay? Without using single line of script, we are going to create one incident task as soon as incident record is created, okay? See, let's begin. In the trigger, if you see this created or updated can be used as business rules, and this schedule, daily, weekly, monthly run ones can be used as schedule jobs, okay? And in applications, this is inbound email action. Okay. This flow designer can also be used as inbound email action. And see, this section acts as business rule and this section will act as schedule jobs. Okay. So now let's click on this created option. Okay. Which table? Incident table, right? So once the incident record has been created, we should also create incident task. Click done. Now click on this add action. Here, select the create record action which is available under ServiceNow core. Okay. Create record. Which table? Incident task, right? Let's type as incident task. Okay. See incident underscore task. Here we have fields. Okay. Here we will pass few field values for this incident task table. Okay. So let's take first, let me show you that incident task table. See, this is the incident task record. Here we have few fields like number, incident, okay, state, priority, short description, okay. So first let's take incident field. So this is the incident field. Here we will pass our created incident number. Okay. So how we will pass? You can use this data pill picker option or otherwise you can use this data panel, okay. This data pill picker allows you to select and insert data elements from previous steps in your flow into fields or actions. Okay. Or if you want to drag and drop this, you can use these fields available in the data panel. See, I will show you example. See, in the incident field, we have to pass the incident record number. Okay. See, by dragging this incident record into this field, we can pass the incident record to this incident field. Okay. Or otherwise, I will show you using this data pill picker. Click on this data pill picker, click and click on this incident record. Okay. So these are the two ways available in the flow designer to select the data elements. And in the assign to field, we will pass the incident assign to. Okay. Expand this incident record and select the assign to. Let's take short description as well. We will pass the incident short description. Incident short description. Okay. See, we take create record action for which table incident task table, and these are the fields which are available in this incident task table, and we are passing the incident record to this incident field and incident assigned to this incident assigned to field and incident short description to the short description field in incident task. Okay. Let's click on done and let's activate this flow designer. Okay. Click on activate. Now just we will create one incident. Okay. Assign to and short description like flow designer demo session. Okay. As soon as I created the incident record, okay, it should also create the incident task. So let's save this record. Our incident has been created. It would have created incident task as well. Okay. Let's navigate to the task table. See, this is a task which got automatically created as soon as we created the incident record. Okay. See, the short description is same as our incident short description. Okay. And assigned to is also same as our incident assigned to. And this is the incident which we have created. Okay. So let's open our incident. See in the incident task related list. See, this is the task which I have created for this incident record with the same incident short description and assigned to is also same as the incident record. Okay. If you want to do the same activity using business rule means you have to write a script there. Okay. But using flow designer, it is possible to create an incident task without writing a single line of script. Okay. That's why the flow designer is called as a low code platform. Okay. So here how to check whether this flow designer has executed or not. Okay. So let's click on this actions menu. See, click on this executions. Yeah, if you see here, this is the name of our flow designer and this is the state. Okay, complete. So this is how we can check whether our flow has been executed or not in the flow designer. Okay. So this is how we can create incident task as soon as incident record is created using flow designer. So in the next video, we will learn about the trigger type as updated. Okay. So till then, stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.